Hi everyone, this is John of Lee from Renergy, and in this video we are going to talk about the 12 Chinese Zodiac forecast for the year 2025. Before we get started, please do hit like and subscribe to my channel because I will be publishing monthly forecast, prediction guide, and even strategy and tactic to help you in navigating your every monthly goal. And do check out the description where I already posted up how you can plot your own Chinese astrology chart to find out which zodiac you are born with and which zodiac is affecting your relationship, career, business, and wealth, and many other different aspects as well. So do check it out. So let us get started with the snake zodiac. Well, the snake zodiac is the grandeur of year 2025. So therefore, for those who are born with the snake zodiac anywhere in their chart this year, you may feel pumped up with excessive amount of energy is propelling you to make certain changes. So therefore, let us discover the negative side of the grandeur energy. So first of all, you may feel you are forced to take on certain changes because you are pumped up with strong amount of energy. So therefore, you have the tendency to lead certain new change. You wanted to change the career. You want to make a lot of new changes into your personal growth and personal development aspect. So therefore, it may make you feel more highly temperamental, more competitive, and if you are not able to handle this, you may feel you are forced to change. You are being pressured to compete. You are being pressured to make important decisions. And if you can't make decisions, well, your indecisiveness may cause you a bomb. So next one is the disruption in terms of planning environment issue. Well, basically due to the Earth Sha negative energy, this prompt you to don't just rely on single source of solution. Means if especially if you are doing logistic, it prompt you to don't just rely on single channel of delivering your goods. And for us digital content creator, we may have to have an alternative backup solutions. Don't just rely on cloud storage because nowadays everything seems to be quite fragile and you need to be mindful over having alternative solution. Next is the hidden past lingering issue which may resurface. This basically means that being the grandeur means everyone is eyeing on you. You don't want to being interlinked or being dragged into some scandal issue that you may thought you have swept it under the carpet. Well, this issue may resurface in the year 2025. So therefore, you have to start to observe what are the potential risks or things that you may have suppressed that may jeopardize your venture in year 2025. And this also goes the same to your health issue, especially if you have certain illnesses, certain health issue that you maybe has been suppressed yourself and not willing to face it. Well, year 2025 is where it may erupt. So therefore, pay attention to all the hidden lingering issue that you may be ignoring that would actually cause you quite a significant impact in your year 2025. Next is the petty people, backstabbers, gossip, and rumor mongers, because every time you are taking new lead, you are taking new major milestone in your career and progress, you are all of course being trailed or being chased by all these petty people. They will spread rumors, gossip, which may try to pull you down. So therefore, this is not really a major star because you are moving forward. So therefore, all these petty people, little people, you just don't really need to pay too much attention to it. Otherwise, they may cause you a lot of fluctuation in terms of your emotion instability. So therefore, do not feed the negative people way too much of your attention because your attentions are very crucial and very precious. Otherwise, you may easily prone to bleeding, injuries, or because of your clumsiness, inability to compose yourself. So therefore, it's good for you to consider go for a body checkup, blood testing, health check, or perhaps go for a dental care because this will also align with the blood knife star. Okay. So here are some of the positive influence that you may gain the advantage. Well, being the grandeur means that you are in position of power authority. It's time for you to call the shot. So let's say you've been wanting to build certain new career or make certain changes in terms of your professional studies. So this is the year for you to make that major call. If you've been wanting to climb up to the corporate ladder to take on the next level of your leadership, this is a good year for you to call the shot because why? First of all, not only you're more aggressive, you are driven by a lot of mental stimulations. Somehow you feel the gush of energy propelling you to make important change, and it's time for you to grab what you have been dreaming in the past. Okay, and rise in terms of ranking, authority, and status, because you are basically part of a cornerstone of an organization. You are being tasked or given important role where there are this kind of role will also bring you indirect opportunities, which also increase your popularity, fame, because you are being recognized as a crucial players in the company or in your organization. So therefore, take this opportunity to level up your fame, popularity, be more visible, and increase your presence in the external. And next, you have to consider to keep moving, traveling forward to make more wealth opportunity, because you are being blessed with a golden carriage star. Well, the golden carriage star is a star where the more you travel, the more wealth you can collect. So therefore, for business owners, this is a very powerful wealth star. This requires you to travel, either going for a tour, joining exhibitions, or perhaps do your marketing and establishing your presence in other city, in other territory, and especially nowadays where everything is online. So therefore, take this opportunity to expand and grow your wealth and monetary gain. Next, you are also supported by two powerful relief star, which is the first one known as the relief god, and the second one is the sky relief star. When both combine together, it will form a very powerful problem-solving star where you can overcome any obstacle and all the issue that I have been highlighted in above. So therefore, this year, learn how to say yes to opportunity and learn how to do it and solve the issue later, because as long as you're willing to commit into change, all the positive abundance amount of resources will come to you, and you will eventually know how to figure out how to get the issue solved. So therefore, this year for the Snake Zodiac, say yes and take on opportunity and be willing to take on important role. Find out where you can position yourself to become the cornerstone of the organization. The horse zodiac, this year you are the noble horseman, because why? You are supported by one of the most powerful magnanimous kind of nobleman star, which I would be saying that this year you have to become the nobleman to empower others. So let us talk about the negative part. So first of all, here are some of the negative portions that you need to pay attention. First of all, because you are affected by two complaining star. So therefore, this year you have tendency to keep talking, keep complaining and voice out your opinion until you may spill the bean. Imagine if you have some important plan, ideas, or new innovations, but somehow you keep talking and not taking action. Well, other people may heard it and then they stole your idea and then take action on top of it. That may render you, quite a big loss. So therefore, this year, you have to refrain yourself from over-promising. Talk less and do more, because this year, if you focus too much on complaining, eventually all your ideas, all your vibes has been leaking out, and you will render yourself low energy, being drained, being stolen all your opportunity, and it may make you feel junky or clinky. Okay, so therefore, talk less, do more. Okay, temptation, be careful of unhealthy desire or short-term romance. This is due to the salty pool, because somehow your sense of suppressing your desire is getting higher tension. So therefore, there are tendency you are, looking for short-term attraction, you are looking for short-term fling, and or perhaps even a short-term romance. Then that can be quite dramatic and troublesome if you are building a career professionals. So therefore, for those who are born with the horse, you need to pay attention to this one. And next is the weight gain. Eat recklessly due to your emotion and due to your suppressed desire. So therefore, you do have to pay attention to your emotion and in terms of how you have been suppressing your inner voice or your inner conscious. So therefore, you can reward yourself by joining all these joyful and happy food hunting events, but do not neglect in terms of your internal emotions, your internal conversations with your inner self. Okay, but however, there are a lot of powerful auspicious stars still backing you up this year. So therefore, despite all this negative star, well, first of all, you are blessed with the Sun Nobleman. Well, the Sun Nobleman is one of the most powerful yang magnanimous helpful mentor that will be available for you in the year 2025. So this requires you to be willing to accept help or be willing to seek for a mentorship, for example, because in the old days, the Yang Nobleman star or the Sun Nobleman star represents someone who are older, a man, gentleman, or a masculine person who are older than you, and they have huge amount of experience, and they can shed some light to empower you, to provide you certain hints or guidance that helps you or propel you towards your personal growth. However, this requires you to be more receptive. Otherwise, if you keep complaining to other people and not willing to listen, well, the Yang Nobleman may not be able to support you or assist you in your matter. So therefore, this year, be coachable, be mentorable. And you are also boosted with the intelligence star and also the study hall star, which boosts your ability to increase your intelligence in terms of studies, academic, research, development, analysis. So therefore, if you are considering upskilling yourself to gain certain recognition, certain certification, well, in year 2025, this is a powerful star that you may need to consider, even for business owner, because for business owner or whatever we are doing in life, we need to learn to keep up with all the latest trend, the latest marketing pattern on how to manage our business, how to managing our team. So therefore, having both star will boost your intelligence and increase your ability to dissect crucial complex informations. And plus, with AI technologies nowadays, it will ease out your pain so that you can further develop yourself with ease. And of course, your personal interactions are going to increase, your likability, your charm. Basically, you are boosted with the peach blossom star, which is good in terms of if you are doing anything related to public relationship, because this star will increase your likability and your presence. People may find you easily approachable, likable. So therefore, having this star for those influencer, actor, or people who are dealing with public relationship, well, this is a good star. Next one is also both the salty pool and also the peach blossom star. When it comes together, will also boost your romance, intimate with your loved one. So therefore, for those who are already in a relationship, already getting married, so this is a good news, because apparently this year it's going to be happy, good tidings in terms of personal relationship. And when it comes to wealth, the horse zodiac, this year you have a lot of coach, mentor that coming to you to support you in your endeavor. So therefore, it's a great year for you to expand your presence, be communicative, be approachable. And last, you have the heavenly chef, which brings you more food feasting, food hunting, celebrations over joyous event. So therefore, this year there'll be a lot of party, social events that require you to increase your presence to just be able to participate. But nevertheless, do be aware over the weight gain and eat recklessly risk that may jeopardize your health. So therefore, this is just a minor issue, sort of like reminder. So overall, for those who are born with the horse zodiac, this year is going to be a great year for you to make your major breakthrough and be coachable. And next is the goat zodiac. Well, first of all, for those who are born with the goat zodiac, well, this year there are quite a lot of negative star is trailing behind you, and there's only one a little bit powerful star that if you know how to activate it, well, it will help you to mitigate most of the negative issue. So first of all, let us take a look in terms of what are the negative stars. So first of all, you are being influenced by the moon star, the separating age. Well, first of all this star is telling you that there are potential risks of hanging out or surrounding yourself with negative, ill-intentioned group of people who may try to take advantage of you, may cause you some problem, inconvenience. So therefore, this year, you need to be careful of who you hang out, because who you hang out with will influence your overall being. So this year requires you to be mindful and knowing how to spot which group of people actually uplifting you and which group of people can be draining your own energy or affecting, or basically they can be implanting a lot of limited belief or negative thoughts in terms of spreading all the speculations, rumors, negative informations, or talk bad behind other people. Well, those group of people you need to stay away. And you may have tendency to be blinded by ill intention or misinformation, which may jeopardize your decision making. So therefore, this year, don't just blindly listen to all the news that is coming to you. Instead, do your due diligence to do all the fact checking, get all your facts well verified in order for you to make well-informed decisions. So therefore, this year, don't just listen. You have to do your due diligence to double check the information. And for investors, people who are doing share trading, basically if you are involving in investment, well, this can be quite a big issue if you are making ill intention or wrong decisions based on all this speculative. Well, yeah, it can cause you quite a big bomb. Okay, so therefore, this year, you have to be mindful and do not offend people. I know you may have your own opinion, but sometimes people are not ready for your opinion until they ask for it. So therefore, this year, don't offer your unsolicited kind of advice if people are not looking for it, because there are tendency for you to easily offend people, especially those who are sensitive, and which may lead you to miscommunications, lead to being boycotted, being ostracized, or worse, being cancelled out. So therefore, this year is not a great year for you to share your knowledge openly and allow people to ask, only then you offer your advice. Okay. And another part is the prone to injury, accidents due to falling objects or debris. So therefore, it's telling you that you need to stay away from all these renovation site of constructions, any places that can be quite risky for you. And when it comes to even your personal handling, if you are driving car, you have to be more observant and be more alert over your environment, because who knows, sometimes when other people make mistake, they're clashing into your car, and that may be inconvenience to you. I know it may not fair to you, but who knows, sometimes you can easily prone toward the magnetizing or attracting all these accidents. So therefore, you just be more alert and mindful. And next is the potential of attending sad events like funeral, visiting those who are already in the hospitalized. So therefore, there are tendency to attend all these negative events due to the presence of funeral door and also the earth funeral. So this two star is quite inauspicious. It just remind you to pay attention to your loved one, your relative, especially your parent. Okay. But despite that, you are blessed with one of the powerful bright whole star, which is quite auspicious enough, where this star actually brings opportunity for you to get connected or being invited to join all this group of brilliant people. So therefore, take this opportunity to join all this networking or associations meetup, because who knows, you may be able to find helpful mentor or helpful people who can help you in solving problem. Because this bright hall platform basically means that you are basically having the opportunity to access all these helpful people who can be expert in particular industry, could be consultant, therapists, healers from different industry that may be able to help you in resolving most of the negative influence that I already mentioned. So therefore, take this opportunity to expand your networking and be receptive to allow other people to contribute their expertise into your life, and this you will allow them to shine equally together. And lastly, you have the moon star comes together with the bright home, means you will gain clarity, enlightenment, be able to seek for ultimate truth, by able to see truth people's agenda. Because as I already mentioned, this year you may have tendency to being surrounded by petty people, those who are playing the victim's role. So therefore, this star will actually help you to see truth clarity, by able to distinguish people, playing victimized, or they are actually giving you some hints, or they are trying to poison you with all their toxic mindset. So therefore, having this will increase your ability to analyze, to filter out the positive vibes and also the negative vibes, and this will help you in navigating yourself, knowing how to allocate or spend more time to hang out with those who truly uplift you and your surrounding environment. Next is the monkey zodiac. So for those who are born with the monkey zodiac in year 2024, you already being the helpful alliance for the Dragon Zodiac. Well, this year, in year 2025, the Monkey Zodiac will be becoming one of the most influential Grand Duke's advisor, because you have sufficient experience, a lot of resources, and you have all this experience in handling crucial projects or initiations. So therefore, this make you as one of the most powerful influence people that people would love to have you around. So let us talk about the negative influence. So first of all, you may have tendency to being surrounded by those who are very ungrateful, people who don't appreciating your effort despite you have been providing them the advice, their help. You may even help them to solve problem. Well, somehow people just leaving you around because they just don't appreciate your effort. But it's just a minor star that you need to be aware. And overwork until feeling drained, weaken your health and vitality. This is due to you are being pressured or being tightened down with all this commitment, and you feel you can't trust other people easily. So therefore, you have tendency to overwork yourself and lost your own sense of health issue. So therefore, this year you need to have a proper time management system to make sure that you are able to balance between your work, career, and also your family, and also of course your health aspect. Okay, legal compliancy issue, work safety rules and regulation. Well, last year you have been affected by a lot of legal entanglement. It should have taught you how to create the safe boundary using policy, using the black and white, all this documentation to protect you yourself, to ensure all the people that you work together with, they are able to compel to deliver their tasks, their promises according to what they have been agreeing into. So therefore, this year, learn how to set rules, regulation, manage the project. Everything has to be managed properly so that you can reach your ultimate fulfillment, and don't just use verbal agreement, because without black and white, everyone can claim everything. So therefore, this year, be able to use the leverage on the rules and regulation to increase the risk, or to solve the risk of haphazard injury, workspace, traveling, and all these minor little issue which can be troublesome and affecting your reputation that you have been establishing. So therefore, this year you have to be mindful and be willing to work together with group of people. Otherwise, there are risks of seeking solitude, self-seclusion, and basically this means that you having difficult times to trust other people, and you have tendency to get yourself committed to everything until you have neglected your own self. You forgot the power of teamwork, and that's basically not the point that is aligned with your own value. Okay, next is the red chamber star. The red chamber star actually brings you some negative bad romance, because especially when you are seeking solitude, you feel that you can't connect to other people, it's hard for you to build trust. When you are being presented with someone who willing to listen to you, well, you may easily fall in love, and that would ended up badly if you can't manage your own desire, or in terms of your own intimate connections. So therefore, this can be quite a risk for those who are already married, or for those who are already in a relationship. So therefore, this is something you need to pay attention to. And next, let us talk about the auspicious star. So first of all, you are being blessed and supported by the moon nobleman star, which brings you unconventional insights, ability to think in an alternative way, to be able to discover all these new unique solutions. So therefore, you may have opportunity to attract or get connected or receiving support from someone who are more feminine, or a female figure, someone who can provide you some mental stimulations, or maybe they are asking some mind-boggling question that may trigger or stimulate how you think, and you may be able to derive certain unique solutions. So therefore, this helpful nobleman can help you to see things in different perspective, be able to spot new opportunity, or perhaps for entrepreneurs or those solution providers, this helpful female nobleman can actually help you to look into untapped market opportunities. So therefore, be willing to receptive to all these unique critical thinking kind of questions that may stimulate your brain to think in an alternative method or different perspective. So therefore, this is quite a powerful female nobleman that you may be seeking for in terms of helping you to boost your critical thinking ability. So next is the influential alliance. Build powerful network connection or expand your network connection, because The monkey zodiac and the snake zodiac, they forms one of the 6 combinations. So therefore, this year for those who are born with the monkey zodiac, well, congratulations, you have more opportunity to expand your connections, your network. If you wanted to find collaborators, people who wanted to do cross sales together, well, this is a great opportunity. And next, you are also supported by the 5 prosperity star and also the sky fortune star, where both of these will increase your ability to grow your wealth. Perhaps you can generate or design new income stream, because with the moon nobleman star, dual combinations, and together with 5 prosperity, all this will bring you opportunity to create new business revenue stream or create new income stream through creating software applications or anything that can help you to generate additional passive income as well. So therefore, this is a great year for you to venture out to design new income stream which may increase your revenue. So nevertheless, here are also one of the auspicious blessing with the harmonious connections, or basically is your social quotient, because nowadays whatever we want comes from other people. Especially for those who are born with the monkey zodiac, you have the strong connection opportunity to get connected with high ranked officer or manager, people who have higher ranking, or they are basically more influential. So be willing to tap into their intelligence, learn from their mistake, learn from their experience, and seek for advice on how you too can become who they are. So therefore, for those who are born with the monkey zodiac, well, this year is going to be a fascinating growth and expansion year for you. So next, let us talk about the Rooster zodiac. Well, the Rooster zodiac this year will keep thriving because you are the general. Well, being the general means that you have to lead a group of people. So therefore, this year you have to up your game. But first, let us discover what are the potential risks may be affecting you. So first of all, there are issues with legal, judiciary, authority, government. So therefore, this year there are risks of legal, lawsuit, summonses, penalty, tax, rules and regulation, compliance issue. This required you to properly set up or organize your organizations to have proper rules and regulations to follow and able to comply or to all these rules and regulations and compliancy to make sure that everything's are properly well done. Otherwise, all this legal lawsuit can be quite a troublesome, may affect your overall planning. So therefore, this year you have to rule or take lead by be able to set policy to make sure everyone have a proper checklist. They know what they need to do, what are the submission, if you need to apply certain permit to get things done. Well, this is the year that you can't skip away from all these important basic foundation rules. Okay, so there are also risks of internal politics, disagreement or diversion, which may lead to separations due to internal disharmony. So therefore, this year required you to do a lot of team building, because the Rooster zodiac this year need to know how to lead people by able to build meaningful alliance, be able to work together with group of people, and do not see yourself in a whole different level, or you're secluding yourself, and you may consider, oh, I am the general, I am the leader, so therefore I am not going to lower down my tone, lower down my voice, and not willing to build the meaningful connections with your little soldiers or your little minion. So therefore, this year you have to still stay grounded by be willing to communicate at the same level. And you are also affected by the broken star. Broken star basically means that you may accidentally breaking stuff. So therefore, it just required you to have a proper backup. Make sure you are mindful and not, allow your clumsy hand to act out of control. So therefore, be able to control yourself, discipline and self-coordination. Next is the suspicious over minor issue, and it will eventually lead you to emotional volatility. Well, this is basically because you are affected by the 5 ghost star, which may increase your suspicious. You may feel people are not listening to you. So basically, this is the issue related to inability to work together at the same level. So therefore, you just be willing to listen, work together, and have a same coordination to ensure everyone are able to harmonize and resonate with your goal. But here are some of the auspicious star that is now I would say it will be able to help you to go through all this negative effect. So first of all, having the general star means that you need to take lead. You need to know how to communicate, knowing how to lead a group of people, and of course be able to give you may be given some authority, power to take lead, to take charge. Power come with consequences and come with certain responsibilities. So therefore, you need to learn how to be able to understand what kind of risk you are taking, to where you should direct your team, how you can work together with group of people, and especially if you can find those people who are born with the snake zodiac or the ox zodiac, because the rooster forms the three alliance together with the snake zodiac and ox zodiac. So therefore, they can be your valuable or strategic partner in the year 2025. So therefore, if you can find this group of people, who knows, you can leverage on their resources, their expertise, their influence to help you to smoothen down your journey in how to work collaboratively with your group of people. And you will be also gaining rise in terms of your reputations, recognitions. For career professionals, of course, gaining recognitions and promotions will be highly auspicious boost. And for business owner, getting certain recognitions and award will also leveling up your branding and also your presence. So therefore, this is also a good year for those who are seeking for to join or participate in all this award ceremony. Who knows, you may have higher chance to win it out. And you also being supported in terms of your or wealth opportunity. You have the golden lock, which is good in terms of basically the golden lock brings more reward, hidden opportunity, which require you to unlock it. So therefore, this year for business owners, entrepreneurs, or even career professionals, you must have certain skill set or certain key to unlock this treasure chest. So you need to start pondering what kind of niche advantage that you have, what kind of skills that you have in order to unlock this opportunity, and start focusing on amplifying all your auspicious. Okay, and you have ability opportunity to dissolve lingering issue or repair or renovate your properties, because when it comes to physical properties like house, office, shop lot, condominium, well, this year is a good year for you to repair or upgrade or even renovate all these tangible asset, because this year you are supported by the earth relief star. So if you've been seeking to upgrade your workspace, well, this is a good year to go. And lastly, you have the dragon pool star, which brings you opportunity to being invited to joyful celebrations, important gathering, and having opportunity to participate in all these VIP launching events. So overall, I think this can be quite additional boost for those who are willing to expand their social network connection for the Rooster zodiac. And next, we are going to talk about the dog zodiac. Well, after going through a painful clash in the year 2024, well, the dog zodiac this year will be regaining their momentum and rise back on their track, because this year you are being supported by the imperial charm. Basically means that this is quite a powerful star to help you to overcome all these petty issues. But first of all, let us take a look in terms of the negative influence. Well, first of all, you have the cascading cloud star, which brings you the tendency of attracting haters, people who are vengeful. They may be trying to pull you down, people who are trying to stop you or give you more trouble. So this year required you to be mindful and find out how to spot friend or foe. Those who truly appreciate your work, or those who try to, they may be smiling in front of your face, but they could be backstabbing you and draining your energy. So you need to know how to spend more time on those who are more receptive, or those who are more supportive of your work. Okay. And secondly, you are affected by the death charm, which may make you feeling drained, feeling despair, lack of mindfulness, lack of focus. So therefore, this is prompting you to knowing how to increase your own energy, and knowing which group of people who may be draining your energy, and which group of people who are actually in charging you, or they can uplift your own energy, because the frequency and energy work collaboratively together to either empowering us, uplift us, or if you're working with the wrong group of people, they can be draining you. The more you talk to them, the more tired you become. So therefore, knowing how to spot at least these two group of people will help you to increase your success. or else you are prone to injury, accidents, or perhaps for those who are energetically sensitive, you may feel your energy are leaking out. So therefore, this year you may need to pay attention in terms of your wellness, your own body, soul, mind, spirit alignment, knowing how to build your own sense of coherency. Thus will help you to navigate all these petty people issue. And the unexpected expenses will still on the high side, but this year will still be able to be, I would say, manageable, because this year you are giving a lot of opportunity to remedy or have more intelligence in terms of how you can manage your expenses by now. So therefore, learn how to invest into your wellness, because this year, despite you will be still be having this wallet breaker issue, well, consider to turn all this money to invest into self rejuvenation, to prioritize your own mental and also your inner health this year. And when we talk about the positive boost, well, this year you are given the imperial charm. The imperial charm is sort of like an emblem, or basically a stamp that acknowledge you are taking on some important role, important task, and you are being assigned by the emperor or the king to execute an important mission. So therefore, this year you will be gaining opportunity to boost your ranking, recognitions, gaining promotions and access to crucial people, noblemen, people who can provide you unconventional resources or hidden resources. So therefore, for career professionals, this is a great year for you to gain certain recognitions and pursuing how you can climb to the next level in your career in a company. For business owners, maybe you are participating in or joining certain associations, and you are given the trust to take lead over the associations. So therefore, this year you have more access to all these high ranking superior, high ranking authority figure, and this required you to know how to build the diplomatic connections with them. So overall, I think this is quite a powerful boost for those who are born with the dog zodiac. Next, you have the pulling saddle. Well, the pulling saddle is basically sort of like a rocket launcher. So therefore, this required you to have clear goal for the year of 2025. Once you have that clear directions where you wanted to launch yourself, if as let's say for career professionals, you are aiming for certain particular role or positions in the company, well, this year have a clear plan what you need to do in order to reach that goal, what need to happen, and what you can chip in, what you can contribute, and then have that clear goal and launch yourself towards that direction. And for business owner, this star actually brings opportunity to expand your market outreach, or perhaps you can speed up your market expansion. Maybe you wanted to speed up certain activities, you wanted to either expand your horizon, you wanted to gain new inspirations, you wanted to travel and basically do anything related to collaboratively with people from abroad. Well, this is also a good year for you. And you are supported by the monthly virtue, which is one of the most powerful divine star that help you to dissipate or basically to mitigate all the negative influence. But this required you to be willing to do more charity to help those people to clear either their so-called karmic entanglement, and help them to harmonize their fear, their vengeful spirit, and help them to overcome their losses. Or it's also a good time for you to become more active in doing charity related activities. So therefore, this year be willing to be more active in contributing in charity activities, either doing a charity drive, pay it forward kind of activities, or integrate any events or any activities related to contribute back to the charitable organizations that will also be meaningful to you. So therefore, this year overall is a very good positive year for those who are born with the dog zodiac, because you have more opportunity to bring more positive impactful kind of influence to contribute back to the society. At the same time, you are also be able to level up your own energy and people who work collaboratively together with you. And last, you have one of the most powerful relationship star this year, where this may bring you opportunity to meet potential life partner where you can develop for the long term. Or for those who are already in a relationship, you may have opportunity to get married to seal the deal in the year 2025. And for those who already married, well, this year will bring you more positive abundance amount of opportunity to build meaningful moments together, to travel, to strengthen your bonding. So therefore, this is a great year in terms of the personal relationship. So therefore, for those who are born with the dog zodiac, this year is going to be a major breakthrough year for you. And next, let us talk about the pig zodiac. Well, the pig zodiac is going through a clash in year 2025 against the snake grandeur. So therefore, this brings you the needs of change. So first of all, the year breaker will means the tendency or the needs to change, basically because you already maxed out your capacity, your achievement last year, and this year required you to either change your career, change your job, change your certain directions in terms of how you're pursuing your business. So therefore, this is also considered a change. For career professionals, for example, you may feel that you have reached up to the bottleneck of the company, you can't climb higher anymore, and this drawn you to either change department, change company, or perhaps starting your own new businesses, because who knows, it's time for you to start your own, since you need more flexible, need more freedom to do anything that given you more authority. Or for those who are running their own business or entrepreneurs, change basically means that there are tendency of changing your market group, your audience, changing your target consumer group, or perhaps changing how you deliver your service or goods as well. Is depending on your own chart. Then next is the unexpected high expenses due to the great consumer style, because every time they are clash, it will come together with high expenses. So this year, you need to learn how to set budgeting and make sure you have a proper financial planning and spend only on those top priority. Otherwise, you may feel you are forced to repair car, repair items, pay for unexpected expenses. So this required you to filter out any expenses that is irrelevant in your upcoming transformation, because every time they are clash, they are changed, you need to invest into the new change. So therefore, for example, like the career professionals, you may wanted to start your own business, and starting own business, of course, you need to invest, like understand the entire business processes, invest into financial accountancy equipment. So therefore, you need to learn how to invest into your upcoming growth. Next is the obstacle star. Well, there are two perspectives into seeing this star. So first of all, you may consider this star is the universe is giving you loads of obstacle, try to push you away, try to give you more hurdles to step on in order to build your dream projects. But in another perspective, you can consider the obstacle star are here to train your muscle, especially when you're going through change. Of course, there'll be new stuff that you need to learn, you need to overcome. For example, career professionals, you may suddenly have to learn how to do your invoicing, your billing, the financial, all this stuff, which may not be your expertise. But in order to start big, you need to do more. Of course, there will be new challenges, but this you can pay money to invest into hiring talents, or perhaps adopting certain software, or paying for a third-party solution provider. Who knows? There are always ways to solve the issue. Next, the peeling head or the sky sadness star come together will make you feel unease, unsettled, because right now you have to go through new change, and of course change make you feel uncomfortable, but it's just a feeling. The feeling comes is because you feel inability to do anything about it. So therefore, this year, invest into either learning or invest into buying answer from consultant, from advisor. Those will help you to shed some light to help you to overcome all this feeling of unease. Heighten up sensitivity or emotionally issue, which may lead you to fall into depression, because sometimes people are too comfortable, stuck in the comfort zone, and they don't want to change, especially for the pig zodiac. So apparently this year you are forced to change. So therefore, if you can't handle the change, you are not willing to let go, detach away, well, you may have all these issues. So therefore, this year you need to be aware and mindful over this kind of emotion issue. But nevertheless, you are still supported by auspicious stars such as the sky horse. Well, if you feel depressed, go for travel. If you feel lonely, inability to move on, or inability to digest or come in term with the change, well, go for a travel. Because every time you travel, you will be gaining new insights, expanding your vision, gaining new experience, learning on the go from other culture. So every time you move away, you will also shift your own environment energy. What kind of energy you are surrounding yourself will also indirectly influence your own emotion, right? So therefore, take this opportunity to go for travel. Okay. And next is the National Treasure Star. National Treasure Star basically means that you already master certain skill set, you already been given certain secret formula, you already know how to build your own secret projects. So therefore, you will be gaining power, emblem of authority, or perhaps powerful nobleman who can help you to sharpen your project or sharpen your own vision. So therefore, the National Treasure will also brings you supports of gaining ranking, power, position of power. Or for those who are pursuing climbing their career ladder, you will gain the promotion as well. But all this is telling you that you need to first finding out your own secret sauce. What is your secret sauce to success? How you build your own unique niche framework to get you where you wanted to be. So this requires you to sharpen your own secret formula. And you are also supported by the Sky Bright Star, which increase your ability to master certain new skill set, gaining new sets of knowledge. So therefore, for those who wanted to gain certain recognition, they wanted to level up their skill set, become the master of their art, well, the Sky Bright Star is what you wanted to activate. And of course, if for those who are pursuing spiritual or energy work, well, the month emptiness come together with the Sky Bright Star will heighten up your intuition, your inner calling, or you feel your higher purpose is starting to get connected, is giving you the sign, the signal. So therefore, for those who are pursuing the spiritual path, well, this year you may consider to invest into studying all this unconventional study, either religious scripture or spiritual knowledge. Go for either energy work, pilgrimage, shamanic, or healing activities which can help you to regain your intuition, because this year your overall internal intuition will start to be more active. Either you can be more intuitive in handling yourself, or you are more intuitive in terms of having clarity in terms of where you should head to in the next level. So therefore, overall the combinations already tell you you have opportunity to gain deeper insights towards the next milestone of your life transformation. So therefore, for those who are born with the pig zodiac, you can be either a mystic sage, or you can be in the transcendence of your life transformation in the year 2025. So nevertheless, this kind of clash or change is not entirely painful. As a matter of fact, it's going to be your wake up call. So therefore, for those who are born with the pig zodiac, I would wish you all a happy discovery and happy enlightenment. And next is the red zodiac. Well, being the general star in the year 2024 should have already taught you sufficiently in order to how you can also build your own empire. So in year 2025, you are being visited by the Emperor star, which brings you magnanimous amount of change to transform and build your own new empire. But of course, building something so big, of course, it comes with some negative influence, but it's not really a major issue. Nevertheless, let's check it out. So first of all, you are affected by the brutal defeat star, which make you feel you are easily defeated, beaten down, because when you are building an empire, you need to stress test, you need to test different model and find out which model work the best, whichever framework or foundation that can support your growth. So therefore, take it sort of like, test and trial to find out which model work the best for you. Consider that is as a journey to sharpen your sword. Okay, next is the distraction or feeling disconnected with people who you can work together with, because last year, being the general, there are people who listen to you. Now you are the emperor, which may make you feel overwhelmed with a lot of influence, where people will be eyeing on you, expect high wiser wisdom or command or direction from you. So you may feel distracted by all these petty noises or all these internal form kind of expectation over yourself. So therefore, this prompt you to lay low, work collaboratively with all your subordinates and ask them on how they can perform, how they can support you in materialize your goal this year. And another star is the dark sky. The dark sky basically makes you feel eerie, gloomy due to the external pressure, means your energy can be fluctuate between high and low, and when you're in the lowest frequency, lowest vibration, you may find yourself easily affected by all this low level spirit. You may feel gloomy, especially when you're walking in those abandoned rural area, like abandoned mansion or something. So therefore, it's just a feeling of eerie influence. But nevertheless, this is just a feeling that it can be sorted out by some of the auspicious star, which I will be sharing to you. And lastly is the beware of lust and unhealthy desire, because the salty pool star will intensify your sense of intimate needs, your sense of desire. So therefore, it's not really a major issue. It can actually boost your intimacy connection with your loved one. But for those who are single, well, maybe you have to figure out a way to solve this yourself. But nevertheless, those are some of the negative influence that you need to be aware of. And when it comes to auspicious star, so first of all, you are being visited by the Emperor star, means that this year you have the tendency of establishing your own business, establishing a project that is so synonymously with you. So therefore, there are tendency of starting a new major project. So this star will also brings you authority, leadership, and opportunity to establish your reputation. So therefore, this is a powerful star even for career professionals, because who doesn't want acknowledgement or accreditations or recognitions, right? So therefore, this year your visibility will be higher. So therefore, be willing to take on any new opportunity. And secondly, you are being visited by the Dragon Virtue Star, which help you to dissipate most of the negative influence that I already mentioned. So therefore, all the negative stuff is not really a major issue. This star will also brings you powerful noblemen, attract helpful people who can assist you to overcome your issue. So therefore, this year, do not hesitate to ask for your minions, ask for people, ask for other people's help, and let them render their support to support you in getting what you want. And you are also visited by the Heavenly Horse. The Heavenly Horse is one of the imagination star, which is time for you to broaden your perspective in order for you to build your new empire. Of course, you need to gain some inspiration from abroad, from somewhere else, right? To see what are the best working model and how you can develop your own based on the mix and match of different ideas. So therefore, take this opportunity to either go to travel, go to visit some other places. Maybe you've been seeking to visit certain inspirational dream places to gain that inspirations, that mental stimulations. Well, this is the year to expand and broaden your imagination. And next is the Taiji Nobleman Star, which can boost your opportunity to think deeper into the sense of existential and the purpose of our well-being. What kind of new empire you wanted to establish that is so human connected, especially when nowadays we are being bombarded with all this artificial intelligence. But how about the real human intelligence? How do we connect ourselves and gaining that sense of spiritual enlightenment, so we can become happier by being able to build something that truly resonates with our own being? So therefore, for those who are pursuing spiritual enlightenment, well, this is also a good year for you to consider so. And overall, you are also supported by the Heavenly Virtue and also the Heavenly Denoblement, which brings you ability to attract helpful people who can help you in dissolving most of the negative impact. So this year, it's all about learning how to leverage on other people's resources. And last, you are being visited by the Rest God Star, which increase your ability to going for self-rejuvenations, self-healing, because the Rest God means you can balance in terms of your career, your professional pursuit. At the same time, you know how to rest, rejuvenate yourself so that you have sufficient resting time to have a balanced mentality to build a yin and yang balance kind of new empire. So therefore, take this opportunity to take sufficient rest. And for those who are focusing more on their relationship, well, the salty pool plus together with the rest god star will boost your intimacy. By maybe you can travel with your loved one, go for a cruise, go for a retreat where the both of you can increase your intimate bonding as well. And lastly, work on your mental psyche, on your mindset, because overall the formations reminded you to focus more on your inner work, to increase your own self-coherence, to increase your own positive energy, so you have a positive vibes to attract rightful people who can help you to execute your ideas. And next, the Ox Zodiac. In year 2025, you are one of the most powerful strategic creative partner, but nevertheless, this year, you are still affected by two inauspicious stars, which is known as the Sky Warrior. So first of all, the Sky Warrior may make you fight blindly because you have tendency to fight for righteousness, to fight for fair judgment. But however, if you are too overly aggressive, you may be blinded by your anger, because you are also visited by the white tiger star, which may intensify your anger. You're more temperamental, you're more fierce, you're more courageous. But however, both of these stars comes together will intensify your tendency of argument, dispute, fighting spirit, may be aggravated for the wrong reason. So therefore, be mindful over how you can communicate, how you do your fact finding. In order for you to fight for the right fair judgment, you need to get your facts right. Okay, the other risk is such as attending sad events like visiting hospital, a funeral because someone just fall sick or someone passed away. So these are the tendency that you may need to pay attention, especially to the elderly like your parents, your loved ones. So therefore, be more mindful over their health and also their well-being. And emotional distraction due to all these sad events may also affecting you. So overall, it may intensify your inability to have a proper judgment, which may lead you to fight blindly. So therefore, just be more mindful in the year 2025. Nevertheless, here are some of the positive boosts. First of all, you are supported by the elegant seal star, which is known as one of the creative star. So this year, you have more creative spark, time to innovate or craft your own niche. And the second star is the Jade Hall star, which brings opportunity to increase the value of your asset or your properties. So therefore, if you already have house, a shop lot, piece of land, well, this year, their value may be increased. So therefore, do check it out. Okay, and when both the Jade Hole star combine together with the elegant seal, this may brings you more opportunity on new ideas. You may wanted to redesign or renovate your asset and property to increase their value, or perhaps you wanted to transform the empty unit to become an Airbnb where you can rent it out. So who knows, this year you may have all this creative spark to intensify your ability to increase the value of your asset. And this will also work well for those digital content creator like designers. Maybe you have new ideas to transform your creative asset, your templates, and increase their value. So this is also a positive boost. And you are also forming the tree harmony together with the Snake Zodiac and also the Rooster Zodiac. So therefore, this is a great year for you to form, to work collaboratively with other people. So this year, be more active on the social and collaborative manner. Okay. And lastly, the white tiger actually will boost your courage, your ability to take action. You no longer procrastinate. So therefore, know how to leverage or shift the energy of your aggressive to become your courage to take action fast. Okay, so therefore for the Ox Zodiac, this is a great year for you to make that major breakthrough. Next is the Tiger Zodiac. Well, the Tiger Zodiac this year, you have abundance amount of prosperity and fortune star, but not without some lingering emotional turbulence that require you to pay attention on how to harmonize. So first of all, you are being affected by the 6 harm interactions, where it may bring you emotional turmoil due to betrayal. You may feel you need to give up and surrendering all the efforts and all the contribution you have established. And there are potential risks of internal politic disagreement, diversion, which may lead to separation. So therefore, you need to pay attention, especially when it comes to legal agreement like the family inheritance, the will issue. So therefore, this year you need to pay attention over to all this legal entanglement, dispute, contract, license, agreement that may jeopardize all your effort. Okay, so there are also risks of attending sad events like funeral, someone being hospitalized. So this star prompt you to be more mindful over the health condition of your loved one, and it may cause you to experience distraction due to all these sad events, and which may lead into breaking ties between your family members, your relationships. So therefore, this year you need to focus more on the family ties, strengthening the bonding and harmonize overall communication within the family or even your business partnership. So those are all about harmonizing the connections and be able to express and having a more healthy communication. So here are some of the auspicious positive boosts. First of all, you are supported by the fortune virtue star and also the prosperity star, which brings you abundant amount of wealth opportunity this year, and you will be traveling with more opportunities, either your career or your business venture. So therefore, this year there are plenty amount of wealth opportunity for you, but you need to first harmonize the internal dispute, have a clear understanding on how to allocate wealth, or who actually can have a proper share of their value, of their contribution. So you have to work on the internal communications and all the internal due diligence. And you are also supported by the heavenly virtue, which boosts your journey, will be more smooth sailing. Everything will seems to be dissolve on its own. All the puzzle will just eventually fall into places. So this year you are only need to focus on dissolving family problems, turn obstacle or argument into a positive bonding when everyone willing to speak out, willing to communicate. Actually, this is already a great stage or a great progress into harmonize the internal connection. Next is the rabbit zodiac. Well, after going through a healing journey in the year 2024, well, the rabbit is making their momentum, coming back on their thriving stage. But first, they need to beware of they are overly cautious, because the rabbit zodiac is one of the most cautious and mental alertness kind of zodiac. So therefore, this year be willing to have a proper communications and manage your internal anxiety attack, because you are visited by the sky dog star, which may brings you hasty reactions. You may feel being cornered. You have the tendency to offend other people in order to defend your turf. So therefore, you just need to be mindful that not everyone are trying to trap you. Otherwise, you yourself may trap yourself and you cornering yourself, and you feel that your freedom are being taken away. So those are just emotional issue caused by your internal overly cautious self-protection mechanism. Next, potential of attending sad events, funeral. Well, you are also affected by the funeral guests. So therefore, you just need to pay attention to the health and well-being of your loved one. And lastly, you are affected by the low immunity. So you still need to prioritize your hygiene on your healing. So therefore, if you are attending funeral or any unhealthy or unhygienic kind of places, you have to take on the extra safety precaution. Lastly, there are risks of injury, losses, accidents, blemishes. So therefore, this prompts you to be more alert over how you manage your own self-coordination. Otherwise, due to some clumsiness, you're absent-minded, you are too having all this schizophrenia kind of anxiety attack, which may intensify the risk of being affected by all this injury. Despite all the negative influence, you are still supported by one powerful thriving star. Well, the thriving star basically is sort of like a star of merit, emblem of recognition. So therefore, this year you may gain certain accreditations, gaining the merit, recognitions, or perhaps even award where your success, your credibility has been recognized. So therefore, this will boost your opportunity to expand your influence, expand your outreach. So you will also have opportunity to regain your own sense of self-confidence and regaining your self-clarity, because you have better insights in terms of how you can manage your work. Despite after all this turmoil, you can still manage and grow your influence. And take this opportunity to establish proper delegations, diplomatic approach to build meaningful collaborative connections and diplomatic ties with people who you can work together with. So therefore, for those who are born with the Rabbit Zodiac, this is a great expansion year for you to gain recognitions and build your greater success. And lastly, the Dragon Zodiac. After being the grandeur of year 2024, right now you are going through a transition from the grandeur position to the Snake Zodiac. So therefore, you may be feeling you are going through a post-leadership phase where you feel that you are transitioning to a less impactful role because people no longer see you as the authority, but that's not entirely true. It's just that you have pushed or built a certain success milestone, and right now you are in the phase of defending it. And this also prompts you to pay more attention to the health and well-being of your family members, because last year you have been sacrificed all your time and effort to build your career, building your empire, but you may have ignored the health and well-being of your family members. And this also affecting you because you are being visited by the sickness charm, which means that your immunity are low, your self-defense mechanism are lower. So therefore, all the potential of old suppressed wound or old pain or old issue may resurface. So therefore, you need to focus more on healing, rejuvenations, and taking care of your health. Not only you, but also your family and your loved one as well. Otherwise, you may feel that all these issues becoming burden, becoming hurdles, is trying to hold you down and making you feel you are being suppressed. You can't break through out of this suppression or the cage. So those are just emotional suppression that you need to be aware of, because otherwise your lonesome star will start to take place, which make you feel you feeling lonely, inability to connect with other people, because you feel your identity, your role are no longer the same. So therefore, this is just how you shift your perspective. It's not entirely real. Or else, if you feel you need time to digest or to come in term with the current changes, well, you can consider to take some times off or your me time to help to recover or to come in term with all these changes. But nevertheless, the Dragon Zodiac are still visited by the Heavenly Officer Star, which brings you opportunity to transition to an advisory level. You will still remain your authority and have more opportunity to become the advisory to other people. So therefore, this Heavenly Officer Star will also boost your academic examination, gaining accreditations, or perhaps you are pursuing certain higher level study, gaining the PhD, the doctorates that you have been seeking for. So it's also a positive boost. So therefore, this year you have to further level up yourself to become the authority, to become the expert of the subject that you are passionate about. And lastly, you will be also gaining the merit accreditations, recognition from the star. So therefore, if you are pursuing certain recognition from international or government body in terms of your brands, your business, the food that you are selling, either certain gaining certain food safety recognition. So perhaps those are the things that you are looking forward to. So overall, in terms of career and professional boost, the Heavenly Officer is the star that will increase your ability to rise and gain your ranking. And lastly is the Sky Happiness Star, which brings more good tidings, celebrations like your wedding anniversary. Perhaps you are being gifted with a baby, welcoming a new member in the family. So therefore, overall, it's going to be more celebrations for the Dragon Zodiac in the year 2025. So therefore, for those who are born with the Dragon Zodiac, well, this year is a year for you to celebrate your success milestone, and you shall celebrate your next grand scheme of success milestone. So those are the 12 Chinese Zodiac forecasts for the year 2025. If you wanted to have more personalized reading, because you may have up to 4 different Zodiac, is influencing different aspects of your life. So therefore, if you are seeking for a more personalized reading, a more accurate, a more personalized approach to understand your own energy, how you are able to get the benefit of all the positive influence and overcoming all the negativity, and perhaps your own inborn energy skill set, abilities and opportunity, because we are gifted with different skill set abilities, and how do you align your inborn skill set according to your current pursuit or your current business or career, and how to align all these positive boosts to gain the extra advantage in leveling up your career and gaining deeper insights in planning your year 2025. Find out which month may brings you different impact, which month you should launch your project, what are the monthly activities that align to your own personal profile, and how you can prepare yourself with all these important activities, such as what kind of activities you need to do, what kind of research, which month you need to time your action, what are the best timing to launch your new creative projects. So all this stuff can be discovered with this personalized reading, and it can be covering your career, business, relationship, or perhaps even your spiritual pursuit. Is especially for those who are going through a spiritual awakening. You wanted to discover your unconscious ability or the karmic entanglement, how to learn all this life lesson. Well, this consultation can also include those aspects as well. And of course, lastly, we wanted to tap into the feng shui energy to gain the unfair advantage to boost up all those positive activities. So therefore, do not hesitate to visit my website or scan the QR code, or perhaps you can find the booking link in the description below, where I can help you in gaining the ultimate understanding over your own Chinese astrology chart, because after all, it's worthy of you to buy the answer of your life and find out what are the talent and opportunity or even resources that has been given to you. Or perhaps for those who prefer to do everything by themselves, well, a great news for you all is that me and my friends Pauline Cheng and Shermaine Hall will be launching the Hack My 2025, where it's a 3 days program through online Zoom, where we will be covering different subjects such as Bazi, where we will covering the 10-day master, the 12 earthly branches, which is known as the 12 Chinese Zodiac, Chimandunja, in terms of strategize your annual energy, your subconscious, your guardian spirit or your guardian angel, how you can tap into their intelligence to manipulate the outcome, and of course the feng shui environment energy, how you can restructure or realign yourself with all this positive energy boost from the feng shui. And lastly, of course, the combination of I Ching and also the tarot reading, because we wanted to find out what's the divine message to us, what is the divine counsel, advice, strategy, or the certain guidance that we are seeking to empower us, what kind of life lesson we need to discover or overcome in the year 2025. So therefore, do not hesitate, just go to this link to check out all the great stuff and all the details highlighted in this page. Okay, so that's all from me, John Lee from Ranachi, and I would love to take this opportunity to wish you all a happy Chinese New Year. 恭喜發財